In just the past few days, the robotics world has exploded with news that sounds completely unreal, except it's all completely real. In Hangzhou, Unitree G1 is about to compete in the world's first humanoid robot MMA competition. Agibot's X2 robot stunned audiences with jaw-dropping stability demos, and their X2-N pulled off something you'd expect only in sci-fi. It transformed from walking to wheeling mode in just 1 second. Meanwhile, a groundbreaking new framework called Humanoid made robots perform impossible balances. But here's the crazy part. We're just getting started. Welcome back, guys. Alfie here. Lately, we've witnessed robotics breakthroughs that blur the lines between science fiction and reality. If you haven't been paying attention, you're about to have your mind blown. Let's kick things off with the superstar of humanoid robotics, Unitree G1. You might remember its viral dance videos. Moves so smooth, even professional dancers were impressed. And of course, the martial arts clip, where G1 delivered precise kicks and punches with shocking agility. But did anyone suspect those drills were practice for real combat? Yes, you heard that right. Humanoid Robot MMA is here. The event, called the Mech Combat Arena, lands in Hangzhou in late May. 4 teams will pilot Unitree robots remotely, facing off in live matches broadcast on Chinese television. Picture 2 human-shaped machines circling, feinting, and striking, while thousands watch in real time. No camera tricks, no safety net. Why does that matter? Until now, most humanoid demos were controlled sets, dance floors, research labs, carefully edited promos. The Mech Combat Arena will be different because every round happens live. Each robot will have to read its opponent, dodge, counter, and keep its balance under pressure. If a bot falls and can't stand up fast, the match could end on the spot. That turns simple balance into the most important skill in the ring, and it explains Unitree's next big reveal. Right after announcing the fight, Unitree dropped a new research paper. Humanoid learning extreme humanoid balance. Humanoid isn't just a tweak, it's a full training system. Here's the simple version. Motion refinement. It studies thousands of human moves and keeps only what helps a robot stay centered. Balance-aware learning. It rewards tiny posture fixes and punishes every wobble. Sim to real practice. It tests the robot in virtual worlds filled with slippery floors, surprise shoves, and uneven ground so the real robot is ready for anything. The result? A Unitree G1 that can hold stunts most of us can't do. One-leg swallow pose, arms back like a diving bird. Bruce Lee-style sidekicks without tipping over. Classic ne jiu pose, knee raised, arms wide, while slowly turning in place. Deep squats, high knee runs, and fast pivots on a small platform. But here's the crazy part. Engineers put G1 on a moving floor that tilted 20 degrees in every direction. Instead of falling, the robot bent its knees, shifted its hips, and stayed rock steady, almost like it felt the ground slide and adjusted before anyone could push it. For the Mech Combat Arena, that balance could be the edge. A robot that never loses footing can keep striking while the other bot scrambles to recover. Alright, shifting gears, literally. Meet Agibot X2-N, nicknamed Neza. This robot does something right out of a superhero movie. It switches from legs to wheels in under a second. One moment it's walking up steps, the next it rotates its ankles, drops hidden wheels, and races down a hallway like an electric scooter. During a recent test, engineers set up a mini obstacle course. Stairs X2-N climbed 1 step at a time. Long hallway, it flipped to wheel mode and hit top speed. Cluttered storage room. It switched back to legs, stepped over boxes, and lifted a package. The whole run looked smooth and, more importantly, useful. In places like hospitals or airports, where flat floors meet ramps and stairs on the same route, dual-mode mobility means less waiting and more getting things done. Agibot didn't stop with wheels. Their X2 is a compact 1.3-meter marvel that looks small next to G1 but performs like a pro athlete. The demos say it all. X2 balances on a self-balancing board, rolling forward while scanning for obstacles. It pedals down a driveway, hops off, and walks away. Push it over and it's back on its feet in 2 seconds. And the robot is quiet. No loud gear whine or clunky footsteps, just a soft motor hum you barely notice. That matters for places like hospitals, libraries, or night shift offices. Physical skills are great, but X2 also understands and responds. Its visual language model lets it read small text, example medication labels, recognize emotions on a person's face, answer questions by checking the environment, If you show it a phone, it reads the screen before replying. In one live demo, an engineer said, "Hey, I'm tired." The robot scanned his face, saw droopy eyes, and said, "Maybe take a short break. Do you want some water?" Simple, but you can see how that leads to real-world care tasks. Videos of these robots have flooded Twitter, YouTube, and tech blogs. Clips of G1 balancing on one leg hit 1 million views overnight. A 12-second reel of X2-N flipping to wheels sparked comments like, "When can I buy one?" and "There goes my delivery job." The Lingxi X2 and X2-N from Agibot and the combat-ready Unitree G1 are more than cool gadgets. Legs or wheels? MMA bouts or gentle caregiving? Why choose when robots can do both? The future of robotics isn't just near, it's already inching down the hallway, balancing on one foot and rolling off into the distance. But if you think that's the end of the story, think again. Because while Unitree is perfecting balance and Agibot is blending agility with intelligence, something much bigger is unfolding behind the scenes. A full-blown humanoid robot race has kicked off on the global stage. A global arms race for humanoid robots has officially begun, and the battle lines are being drawn right now. On one side, Elon Musk's Tesla Optimus. On the other, China's Agibot, a startup you may not have heard of yet, but one that's moving at terrifying speed. And here's the shocker. Agibot plans to deploy a 5,000-strong humanoid robot army this year, directly challenging Tesla's dominance. This isn't just competition. It's an all-out war for the future of robotics, and the winner could dictate the rules of automation for decades to come. A Chinese robotics startup has just announced plans to build up to 5,000 humanoid robots this year. That's not just a random number. It's a direct challenge to Tesla's Optimus project, which set the same target for its humanoid robot production. We're now seeing the beginnings of a serious robotics showdown between some of the biggest tech players in the world. A new humanoid robot war emerges. China firm plans for a humanoid robot army to rival Elon Musk's Optimus and AI Nexus. We'll cover every detail as it unfolds. Let's go. Agibot isn't just another startup trying to make waves in the AI robotics space. Founded in February 2023 by Peng Jihui, a former Huawei Genius Youth Program participant, the company has grown at an incredible pace. It launched its first humanoid robot, the Raise A1, in August 2023, and now it's ramping up production to levels that could completely shift the landscape of robotics. The company is expanding with a brand new facility in Pudong, which will allow it to manufacture over 400 robots per month. That's a massive leap from the fewer than 1,000 humanoid robots Agibot delivered last year. And while many companies are still trying to figure out how to make humanoid robots practical, Agibot already has a clear goal: getting these robots into industrial settings as quickly as possible. So why the sudden push for thousands of humanoid robots? The answer is simple: demand. The use of humanoid robots in industrial settings is growing fast, and companies are racing to deploy them for real-world tasks. According to government data, China's industrial robot output grew by 27% first 2 months of 2025, and service robot production surged by 36%, and Agibot is making sure it's ready to supply it. But humanoid robots aren't just about industrial work. Agibot estimates that household adoption of humanoid robots is only about 5 years away. While robots like Optimus and Figure AI's Humanoid are focused on industrial applications for now, the long-term goal is to have them assist in everyday life. Imagine a world where a humanoid robot in your home can cook, clean, and help with daily tasks. That's where this is heading, and Agibot wants to be a leader in making it happen. One of the key advantages Agibot has is its focus on advanced AI. Earlier this year, the company launched the Genie Operator 1, or Go-1, an AI model designed to process vast amounts of image and video data. This AI is what makes their humanoid robots more capable of understanding human actions and interacting with real-world environments. Unlike traditional robots that follow pre-programmed instructions, Go-1 allows robots to learn and adapt through observation and interaction. This is where things get really interesting. Go-1 is based on something called the Vision Language Latent Action Framework, or VLA. It's a combination of scene understanding, action planning, and execution that helps the robot not just recognize objects, but also understand what to do with them. It breaks down into three main components. The Vision Language Model, or VLM, allows the robot to process multimodal data, meaning it can interpret information from images, speech, and text all at once. This is crucial for enabling robots to interact with humans naturally and understand their surroundings in a way that feels more intuitive. The mixture of experts, or MOE, refines the robot's movement execution. Instead of relying on one central AI system, MOE allows specialized AI models to work together, ensuring that movements are smooth, efficient, and precise. This is the kind of technology that makes robots more human-like in their actions. And finally, there's the Latent Planner, which predicts actions based on human interactions and robot data. This means Agibot's robots don't just react to commands, they anticipate needs and adapt their actions accordingly. This level of intelligence is what will make humanoid robots practical in real-world scenarios. In real-world testing, Go-1 has already shown major improvements in task completion rates. Just a few months ago, humanoid robots were only completing around 46% of their assigned tasks correctly. Now, with Go-1, that success rate has jumped to 78%. That's a huge leap, and it shows just how fast these robots are improving. One of the most impressive demonstrations involved Agibot's X2 humanoid robot, which was able to complete delicate tasks like threading a needle. That kind of fine motor skill is incredibly difficult for robots to master, but Agibot's AI is making it possible. To accelerate their progress even further, Agibot has built a massive training dataset called Agibot World. This dataset contains over 1 million robot trajectories across 217 different tasks, allowing their AI to train in a wide range of real-world scenarios. The more data these robots have, the smarter they get. The company is now positioning itself as a direct competitor to Tesla's Optimus, which has been making headlines for its rapid development. Unlike many robotics companies that are still in the research phase, Agibot is already mass-producing humanoid robots and deploying them in real-world environments. The question now is, who will dominate the humanoid robot space? Tesla has the advantage of integrating Optimus into its existing manufacturing ecosystem, allowing the robot to be tested and refined in real-world industrial settings. But Agibot is moving fast, leveraging China's booming robotics industry and rapidly scaling production. And they're not alone. Other major players are entering the humanoid robot race as well. Companies like Figure AI, Unitree, and 1X Technologies are all developing advanced humanoid robots, each with its own approach to AI and robotics. Figure AI, for example, is focused on creating a general-purpose humanoid that can be deployed across multiple industries, while 1X Technologies is developing a more flexible, human-assistive robot that prioritizes safety and interaction. Meanwhile, Boston Dynamics is still a major force in the industry, working on advanced robotics that blend agility and intelligence. What's clear is that we're now witnessing the dawn of a humanoid robot revolution. The next few years will determine which companies come out on top, but one thing is certain: humanoid robots are coming, and they're coming fast. The implications of this shift are massive. As robots become more capable and widespread, they have the potential to transform entire industries, from manufacturing and logistics to healthcare and home assistance. They could replace human workers in dangerous or repetitive tasks, increase productivity, and even address labor shortages. But with this rapid advancement comes important questions. How will widespread automation impact jobs? How will society adapt to a world where humanoid robots are a common presence in daily life? And who will ultimately control this technology? These are the questions that will shape the future of robotics. For now, the race is on, and companies like Agibot, Tesla, and Figure AI are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. One thing is for sure: humanoid robots are no longer just an idea from science fiction. They're here, they're improving at an exponential rate, and the companies building them are moving full speed ahead. So keep an eye on this space, because the next breakthrough could change everything. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.